Right then peeps, back with another rush kit video for you. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Fractal Newton R3 white 1000 watt power supply. Now I'm going to be real quick with this and we're going to just get it all undone and get it out as quickly as we possibly can do. Dun, dun. Speed unboxing. Right, now many of you will know from my other channel that I do have an affinity, is that really a word? I do really like white stuff, and this has probably got to be the best white, or the best looking white power supply I've ever had the pleasure of laying my eyes on. But this one's a strange one. I mean, we've got, let's have a look at it this way around. You can see we've got the lovely angled edges on the top area here. Not so much on the bottom, but they're there anyway. Power switch on the back and stuff. No lights or anything, but it's all a real nice white shiny powder coat. Hexagon mesh, I mean that's Fractal, that screams Fractal. Same on the top as well, lovely hexagon mesh on that. Again, same as like the R3 and the R4s. Really like the look at the top of this. Now this is where I start to get really kind of confused with this, because normally, as you'll know, I always have my PSU fan facing upwards like that in my case. Just a personal choice. But if you have a look, this is the thing that I normally avoid, is that all the stickers and stuff, because they normally put them on the top of the case or sort of like round here. And that's the reason why I normally have them that way up. So all I normally get is that logo. You know, no matter what brand you're dealing with, you get the logo on the side. But with this one, to have it up, I'm going to end up with all that dodgy kind of like stuff, and I really don't like it. So this would probably be, just to cause shock, one of the few power supplies I would put face down so that we got that logo, but also because there is a lovely, I'm hoping the camera will pick it up, you can see there's a snowflake on the top here which is part of the Fractal logo. But anyway, that's embellished or embezzled, or however you want to put it, it's embellished into the top, and it's really nice. And if you think about it, you'd have that kind of that snowflake design on the top, then the Fractal logo on the side. I think this would look lovely, and I mean properly nice in a white case. Now we obviously do need to look at the cables and stuff. The braid, I mean, we can look at the cables that are attached. The braid on it is average. It's nothing, you know, massive to write home about, but it's not going to be a deal breaker. All of the rest of the cables are there, and they're all individual flat braided, flat black cables, which is lovely. It's just a shame that they couldn't have made it 100% modular and got rid of all of these kind of like iffy ones, because these are the ones that take it from being an amazing power supply to a mediocre power supply, because the braid is so, like I just said, average. But we've still got a few minutes to spare, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to nestle this in the bottom of an R4 just to show you what it looks like in a case. Right then peeps, obviously I've just pulled the R4 with the window in just so I can show you. Now, as you can see here, just to explain to you quick, this is how I would run this specific power supply because of the nice top and that side. Not as I normally would, that way round. I mean, I do really like the hexagon mesh. If I had to run it this way, I would try and get a decal made to go over this, you know, plain white decal, and then the Fractal logo on it, because that hexagon mesh does work really well with the rest of the case. So it'd be a shame not to use it, but I think kind of Fractal have I think I probably would go, if it was my own personal rig, I would be trying to switch it around the other way and have this logo get made up for me special. But if you just want to fit it quick, that's going to look amazing. I mean, even with the side panel on, you're still going to be able to see the top of that lovely white power supply in there. It really is going to make your system. Now, obviously this is 1000 watts, and they only do 1000 watt model in white, which is going to be overkill for the majority of systems out there. I would say if you're running kind of an SLI rig or something like that, you'll be alright, but if you're just running a 7970 or a 680 with no matter what CPU you're running, this is going to be humongous overkill. Now that's not going to burn any more electric, but it's just, you really need to think carefully on, do you want 1000 watt in the bottom of your rig? If you do and you want white, then you've really not got a problem, have you? I really properly like the look of this power supply. I love the way that they've got the Love the way that they got the hexagon mesh following through from the case into this. There's two things I would say. A, that logo on the side, I would have changed that, and B, it's a shame it's not fully modular, just so that we could have got rid of this, you know, kind of mediocre braiding. But if you do end up buying it, just make sure that you spend a little bit extra time making sure that you try and hide all of the cables that little bit better, so you can make it a tidier rig. Obviously the least amount of cables possible that you've got visible, the tidier the rig's going to look, and the more TTL points that you'll end up getting. Now I've gone completely over on time, but I just wanted to get those final bits out. So this is Tiny Tom Logan with another wrist kit video for you. Out!